Hey, what's up? It's your reading. Especially if you're really struggling to communicate something right now. I have remember throat chakra from like this summer? I'm feeling that again, like super strong. And it feels like someone is choking me. It's so heavy and it's so stuck. So we're going to take a look at what that is about and see what kind of help we can give you to work that through. So I've shuffled 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's look at you. This is about, 10 of Cups was on the bottom of the deck. This is about expressing your feelings to somebody. This is about really bringing forward that new start with somebody. And it's something, yeah, that makes a lot of people nervous. But this is like, literally, you feel like you're choking on your words. You feel like you have to hold back, or you've had to hold back. And you've also kind of kept people at a distance. This is where we've come from with this Two of Swords. We have sort of, and I know people, when I'm looking at this Two of Swords, what am I saying? We're just kind of sitting there. We're not looking, and we're keeping ourselves guarded. We're actually just sitting there is where it's been. We've just kind of been sitting in there and not looking at what is causing this. Whatever it is that you've been guarding yourself against and that you have refused to look at or acknowledge and have just said, no, I got to protect myself from this, it goes deeper. And in order to work this through, you're going to have to understand that your choice to just say, I'm just going to guard myself and never look at it again, it's not going to work. You're going to have to face this eventually, and looks like the present time is going to be the time to do that. We have Ace of Wands in the present position, so this is something that's really sparked your interest and is making you feel very passionate. This was something, I think honestly you might even be excited to start. There's a lot of potential, and you see a lot of potential, a lot of ability to create together with someone. Unfortunately, this has still kind of been coloring everything. You don't know how to come forward because you halted yourself from ever doing that. So now that that opportunity has come about, you're kind of not sure what to do. And as we move forward into where things are going at the moment, we have the Hierophant. This is a big step for you. This is a big mental thing. This is a really big mental thing. There is so much else that isn't mental, that keeps drawing you back to this, though. There is a connection here, energetic, passionate, not at all fooling yourself into thinking something. It's something you feel. And I think that's scary. It's a deep, intense feeling, and you are not sure what that's about or where it leads. And so are hesitant to sort of take that step in and look at it deeper. And there is also something about having to learn and grow to step forward on this path, to acknowledge that there's more. There's more to understand, and this situation has kind of opened you up to that. And it's not external. It's internal. And there's so much more to understand when we go inside, and we can look at the rest of things that way. And I don't think that's something that maybe you're used to. You have kind of been used to externalizing things or avoiding the inner experience. Environment, High Priestess, came out inverted. How neat. We have this balance here on either side of you in this situation, which is Ace of Cups upright. We have the Hierophant and the Hierophant, whatever it is, and the High Priestess. You know, the Hierophant is the counterpart to the High Priestess. So there's something about inner mysteries and knowledge and depth and wisdom and spiritual understanding here as well. And there is a sense of having a very logical understanding of it, but not having that intuitive understanding, or not being able to connect with that intuitive understanding. There is also something to be said of being afraid of that intuitive understanding, and I'm seeing that in both of these cards. You know, the Hierophant is more of that action energy, and the High Priestess is more of going within. And I feel like this is the environment position, and so two things are happening here. One thing is that you're afraid to explore these depths within yourself, and number two is your environment. What's going on around you is set up to prevent you from doing that, and that may be on purpose. You may be just keeping yourself busy to avoid that, to avoid looking at things deeper, and to avoid having to make a decision here. You really are kind of stuck in Two of Swords, Two of Wands here. You don't want to make a decision. You don't want to take action. You don't want to take the action that what you understand and about what needs to happen here. You don't want to take that action. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear that I sense here. There is a lot of, I'm hearing, it'll just go away eventually, and unfortunately it's just not going to. This is coming up to be healed right now. So if it's not this situation, it's going to be another, moving forward into the future. So unfortunately, the best you can do is kick the can down the road, because not making a decision, not taking action is not going to lead to anything healthy or happy for you. If we do decide to take action, if we do things differently, if we go inside, if we do that work, have patience with yourself. Take time, be patient with yourself, and you'll find that you're able to come forward with stability and certainty. And that's what this is about, finding your own stability within so that you can reflect it without. Okay, to sum up, you can't kick the can down the road anymore. You can heal it now in the situation, or you'll have to heal it later with something else that's going to be equally or even more uncomfortable. So, sitting on this and just doing nothing about it or trying to ignore it, and I feel like this is a lot of mental, you got a lot of rumination, you got a lot of confusing thoughts and feelings that you don't know what to do with, and it's time to sort that out. It's time to start paying attention to that stuff. Give yourself the time to understand your experience inside so that you can then bring that offer forward in a way that is honest and solid and aligned with you. And that's all. Love you, bye.